did you go to Street Trash next after Spookies?
I had known Roy Frumkis from back before. He was an instructor of mine at the School of Visual Arts. We had been friends for years. We had, talked about doing projects together. We had written some stuff together. I mean, as I was coming off of Spookies, he knew which was at that time Twisted Soul still. He knew he had this film Street Trash that he was going to try and get money for, and he wanted me to come in as the production manager and as an additional producer.
And you're also in that movie, correct?
I am in. You've seen Street Trash?
Yeah.
Then you've seen my dick cut off.
Yeah.
How many people can you have a conversation about that with?
Well, this is definitely the first. Yeah. Did you have to do like your own stunts whenever y'all were there?
In that stuff, yeah. I mean, there was nothing that really. I mean, I did a few falls and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was and actually Roy Frumkis wrote that part, which cracked me up at the time because he said, "Oh, I wrote a part for you." Right. And then he'd say, "Oh, it begins on page such and such." And before I read the script, and then I'm like, what? It was like so unexpected and so like beyond the fringe. I mean, even one of our makeup effects people, Jennifer Aspinall, who's since gone on to do like major work of all kinds all over the place. I think she recently won an award for the effects on Westworld.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she I mean, almost all the people that did effects with us went on to being, top people in the business. But she read the script and she said, "You're not really going to do this scene, are you? It's just in there as a joke, isn't it?" And apparently not. No.
Well, yeah, it's just such an unexpected scene in that movie, but it is one of those things that people talk about when they talk about Street Trash, like the tossing of the what were the three names? Is it the three names of the penis? It was like pecker something and something, the different sizes of them.
Oh, right. Yeah, they each had there was one called the Pecker and there was another one called the Packer.
Yeah.
And meaning that there was like one about like this big and then there was one about like this big. And the day after I shot the scene, in fact, they'd been tossing this thing around, and the smaller one was still like 9 inches long or some. It was still huge, right? So, and it looked like a porn shop dildo, but although it was made specially for Street Trash. And at the time, we're in the office. I'm production manager, and at the same time, bear in mind this is before like modern technology of most sorts. So I'm still using a dial telephone. I come in and I sit down at my desk, and the penis has been glued to the dial on the phone and is sticking up in my face. and for a while, I'm like, every time I have to make a call, I'm dialing the phone, and this huge dick is just going around and around. So,
wow, that's hilarious.
A sequel to Street Trash would probably be weird because it would probably have to involve some of the original characters, but not necessarily that many. Yeah. Again, I think if someone had a Street Trash sequel ready to put out to the public tomorrow, people would want it. It just the financing hasn't come.